See, I'm trying to body surf, kind of get back into the barrel because if,
yeah,
you want to avoid getting stuck in the lip because that's where problems happen.
Ya. Buena gente, ¿qué hay? Sean bienvenidos a nuestro canal. Estamos acá con Mike Stewart, la leyenda ahí está aquí. Say hi to the camera, Mike.
Hi, camera. Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Now we're addressing one clip from a few years ago that got like real viral back then, and it's this wave from Tasmania, actual Shipsterns Bluff. So tell us like a little bit of backstory on this wave, like. Did you know where you were going for a first strike or what was it?
Yeah, so I had been in Sydney. The waves were really small.
Okay.
Tiny, like I think I was there for like the Kayama contest or something, and it was like tiny. And then I got a call from Tim Benithan. Hey, Shipsterns gonna be cranking, man. Let's go. It's gonna be on. Let's do it. And so that wave is, I had no idea what to expect, and it's pretty notorious. It's a pretty heavy wave.
Yes.
This wave right here was my first wave that I got out there towing in, I took off. I let go a little bit earlier than I should have, but I didn't know any better.
This was your first session, like in Tasmania?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So this wave and this is the first wave I caught at this break in the first session there.
Okay. What about the tow? Were you okay, like with the towing?
Yeah. So the towing was okay. Yeah, it was good. It had a good driver.
Do you prefer towing or just paddling, like?
Towing it is allows you to take off a little deeper, and then you can kind of set things up a little bit easier.
Yes.
But paddling has its own, like, you know, I love paddling.
Yeah.
Probably it's more challenging to get yourself on the wave and positioned, but not knowing the wave, like once you let go of the rope, you're committed, so it doesn't matter, like
yes.
You're going. And so in this case, like I knew I was pretty deep at the beginning, and then it just started growing, and then got really funky in here, but I was able to kind of tuck into that section as it got hollowed out.
Insane.
But yeah, had anything happen at the first few sections, it would have been a kind of catastrophe, because it goes into the big rock right over there.
What's more surprising to me, like that big drop in the middle of the wave, like how well do you hold up to that? Like it was a pretty good drop right there.
You gotta. That was
so much control there, you know.
Super critical to make that, because look what's right behind it. Like if I didn't make that, I'd be stuck back. You know, like stuck on this, like that lip coming in from the end section that, you know, just garbled, you know, right in front of me. So if I ate it right there or I tucked in, I would have gotten so smashed.
Yeah, destroyed by the wave.
So it's kind of just hold on for your dear life. And then once I was here, I had some speed. I saw it kind of getting rounder, and I figured if I could just like kind of squeeze in under the lip, everything would work out, and it did. Yeah, super high rush, super exciting.
Insane really wave ride. Yeah, this is like insane.
Really fun.
Top level.
Yeah.
So this session, did you do any paddle?
Yeah, I got some paddling waves. So I caught a few waves towing in, got this one, and then I got totally smashed on the next one, and then I made another one, and then I was like, okay. Then I went in, and then went to the bathroom, came back out, and then paddled a few, and then
let's see.
I didn't catch a ton of waves.
Let's see if we can find that other wave. Oh, this one was a paddle wave, right?
No, this was a tow.
Okay.
Another tow-in wave.
Right
My
there.
thought was to just like, if I see that section, I'm just gonna try to hold on and just like go for it, like just send it, because I know that there's that big ledge, right? The problem was past like the where I landed it didn't have much slope to it, so it was like it sucked so hard that it was almost flat. So I bounced super hard, and then on top of that, it looked like it was closing out, so I wasn't really inspired to try to make it out, and I just like, okay, I bounced off of my board, and then at this point I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to get back into the barrel if I can, because that's gonna save me from getting too gnarly, like you can kind of see I'm trying to body surf, kind of get back into the barrel, because you want to avoid getting stuck in the lip, because that's where problems happen. You can smash the bottom.
So did it work, or did you hit the bottom?
It worked. I didn't hit the bottom on this, but
was it too bad of a wipeout? Like
it was a pretty good wipeout. I was down for a while, and I got ragdolled pretty hard.
What about the jet ski? Did he rescue you, or did you?
Yeah, no. I mean, you know, you get discharged right. I got discharged right next to the rock, and it pushed me into the channel a little bit. But then, yeah, you're kind of on your own once you let go. Like you gotta contend with whatever's happening on the inside of this wave, you know, which is kind of bouncing near the rocks and stuff. You just gotta like,
yes,
nothing that, and no one can extract you from that area. You gotta just kind of wash out of there. or you know, wash in or whatever. But yeah, in this case, I was able to trying to get back into the barrel, and I did get sucked over, but at least I got sucked over on the inside of the barrel, not impaled in the lip and then driven to the bottom. But it was still a pretty good beating.
Insane.
Yeah.
Oh, holy smokes. Okay, Mike, so do you think people nowadays like are aiming too much like for one single maneuver rather than like just focusing on like actual surfing, like just surfing and feeling the wave, and just like are they like too like focused on flips too much, you think? Or
I mean, I think there's high technical level to doing good flips, and I think that merits a lot of time. However, I think it's more important to be able to put together an entire ride for the wave instead of just, you know, focusing on one bottom turn and one move. Like focus on surfing the wave for whatever it presents. You know, not every wave is a bowl, or every wave is a tube, or every wave is a, you know, particular thing. It's like it's mixed up, and so you need to approach, and you need to be able to ride it as to whatever the wave calls for, rather than like have a predetermined idea. Okay, I'm gonna flip on every wave. It's like some waves will call for it, and some waves will call for something else, and it's important to have a diverse repertoire of technique to apply to a whole variety of waves. And that's one of the beauties of wave riding, is that every wave is different, and so you can basically apply a different technique and get a different experience out of every different section.
Awesome, Mike.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for that. Okay,
it's a mouthful.
That was the video for today. So fue el video de hoy. Yeah, tell people to subscribe to the channel.
Oh, subscribe to the channel.
Oh yeah, and follow Science Bodyboards.
Bodyboard.
Yeah, Science Bodyboard, Gyro, everything, you know, Mike Stewart, the man itself. And nos vemos en el próximo video, gente. Gracias por ver.